All right, guys, it's fight night once again. And in this corner, we have the Salsa Timberjack. And in this corner, we have the Roscoe 7. Let's see how these two bikes match up against each other. Let's get on topic. Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you are watching another great episode of Bicycle Showcase on Toolbox Topic. I'm joined once again by my co-host, Brandon Van Looven. Brandon, how the hell are you, buddy?
Real good.
Nice. Once again, I'm at Trek Bicycle Stores of West Phoenix in Goodyear, Arizona, because there's really cool kids hang out. And me. And yes, we're wearing the same clothes, although I didn't do these videos back to back to back, but we did record them back to back. So it's not that we're slobs, just getting as many done at one time as we possibly can.
Just haven't been home in a while.
Yeah. Why go home? We got bourbon here. Bourbon and friggin' Funyuns. So, all right, as you saw in the intro, we're going to be talking about the Salsa Timberjack and the Roscoe 7, although the Roscoe line, because they're both plus-size tire bikes. Now, I personally own the Timberjack. I have the 29er version that's white that I use for bike packing that I absolutely love. But the Roscoe has now taken the place of the Stash and has some great apps. I actually love the Roscoe 9. I have that on my radar as far as that goes. But let's get started, and we're gonna, as before, the format. And if you have suggestions, if you'd like to see us, if you're enjoying these, but you want to see us do it maybe a different way, make some suggestions down below, guys. As long as it's not, don't be a dick, make your suggestions. So, all right, so let's start in front. Tubeless ready on the Timberjack?
At this price point, we're gonna get tubeless ready on both bikes.
Nice.
Wheels, tires, you're ready to go. Take that inner tube out, sealant, valve,
and you're down the road. Excellent. We've got disc brakes on both of these.
Disc brake, the same brakes on both of them. The kind of the very entry-level Shimano non-series MT200s or something like that.
And they're going to be two pistons, so in case anybody's
definitely
wondering.
worthy of upgrading in the future.
Yeah,
for some nicer brakes. Put some SLX 4-pots on these things, and they'd be really, really cool.
You're going to be really good.
It's worth it on this bike.
So we've got a RockShox 35 up front on here that has 130 millimeters of travel.
Correct.
And then we have the Recon by RockShox, which has 140 millimeters of travel. They both have adjustability.
Both are air.
Yeah.
That's a more robust fork.
Absolutely.
For sure.
It's sturdy. And to be honest with you, I've been riding, I love this fork. I've got it dialed in. I don't have anything bad to say about this. Good. So, obviously for what it is, I wish I had a little bit more travel, but the fork itself is just bomb-proof as far as that goes. They both have tapered heads, which is something that we didn't see in the Marlin.
Yes.
So which makes these very upgradable as far as the front suspension.
Want to upgrade this fork. This is an okay fork.
Right.
The Roscoe is compatible up to 150 mil fork travel fork.
Right.
So you could put a bigger fork on there, a little bit bigger stanchion, get a little bit better performance out of the front. It's not a bad fork though. No. That guy wins though, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. Cockpit's going to be almost identical as far as that goes.
You have Salsa house stuff on that one. This is a Bontrager house.
Yep, same. And then this one's going to have SLX shifters. This one will have...
This one's a Dior bike.
Dior bike, okay. Now, price points.
So even.
$17.99, $18.29. Okay.
That's what makes this one kind of cool. That's what makes this one really fun.
So evenly matched.
Price match.
But before we go any further back, this is obviously a fatter tire than this one, and this is a 27-inch rim, which we'll get back to in a minute, and this one's a 29. So we want to make sure we point out those to you now. We didn't overlook them, but we'll come back around to that.
Right.
So now as we move back,
and while we're on that, so there's a lot of things that I'm going to start saying that's going to make this bike a better bike.
Yeah.
This bike is compatible also with a 29-inch wheel. You can't have a fat tire in there, but you can still put a 29-inch wheel on this bike.
Yes.
Salsa's awesome at versatility.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, I own one for my bike packing. It's great. I'll attest to that. So now as we move back, we're going to have Praxis, but we're going to have Shimano SLX crank. It's going to be evenly matched there.
It feels like they're both Holotech type. So easily upgradable to some really nice stuff in the future when you beat those up.
Yeah.
And they're similar in quality, and they're not
Chris
bad.
King.
They're fine.
Go all out.
They're fine.
Yeah. Now, we are going to have dropper posts on both, but I will say that I love these rad dropper posts that Salsa's been using. Good. It's got more adjustability. You can actually adjust here on as far as shaft in the tube. Don't be disgusting. It's a kid's show. We haven't gone down that road in a while. But you can also adjust it here on the actual dropper. You
can adjust how much rise you get out of the post.
So
kind of on the fly too.
Yes,
so
yes, because all you do is loosen it right there.
Right.
So amazing flexibility from Salsa. We don't see that in this post over
Not quite
here.
On this one, no.
Which isn't necessarily
post,
a deal breaker, but they're both good solid dropper posts. Now, as we come back to the cassettes, here's where it does get interesting, because you have a 1x12 in the back here that's a 10 to 51 Shimano. Yep. We have an SLX on this one. They do make a Timberjack that is an XT.
Yep.
But I want to point out, hopefully you guys can see, I'll try to swoop in over here. Here in the rear, you have these adjustable dropouts, replaceable adjustable dropouts. So you can actually lengthen the wheelbase. You could turn this into a fixed single speed bike.
Not a fixed, but just a single speed bike.
Single speed bike. And I actually carry an extra one of these in my pack. So if I break one, I can replace it out on the trail. Like, they're so easy to replace. And I will link the video, because we did a replacement on mine. I'll link the video card up top. Brandon, this is amazing what they got going on back here. For at this price point, I think it's definitely it's something special as far as that goes.
Exactly, that's huge.
Yeah, now if we come back here to the Roscoe,
it is a through axle. Thank you for putting a through axle on the Roscoe this year. We've been waiting for this. 148 boost through axle, 112 by 148. And that's it.
Yeah, there's nothing special about this. This is a one-trick pony as far as the rear end, where this one does a couple different tricks.
Yes.
Just like we like. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. It's our third video in a row. Cut me some slack. No, I'll stay on track. So now, from front to back, the geometries are very similar. I haven't had a chance to ride the Roscoe nearly as much as I've ridden the Timberjack, but I can tell you the longest single ride I've done on one of these was a little over 60 miles. And it was great. I had no issues, had my packs and everything like that. Very, very comfortable. The Roscoe, we did a bike showcase. You guys saw it. You guys loved it. Everybody's saying this is a great bike. It's very comfortable to ride. But I think the elephant in the room as we come back to the 27-inch rim, and I'm gonna let you take over here, and the fat tire. I mean, this is plus size tire, but you could put a little bit more meat on here. And the advantages you're gonna get, and why, in our opinion, this Timberjack is going to be the better purchase than the Roscoe 7.
I have to agree. You know, I'm a Trek guy.
Yeah.
But if it comes down to my money, I'm going to get the Salsa because of its versatility. Also, we didn't even mention there's more spots to put bags and packs on the Salsa than on the Roscoe.
Underneath.
So it has a lot more versatility in that respect as well.
It's a great all-around bike.
We love Salsas around here.
Yeah. Because I bought mine last fall, coming up on 1 year that I've had mine, and I've absolutely enjoyed it and I have no complaints. Although age is catching up with me, so a suspension seat post might be in my future, so we'll see how that goes. Now, if someone comes in and, I mean, we already pretty much, you're going to put, what would make you or what would cause you to say that this would be the better way to go for somebody coming in? And they say, Brandon, I've got $2,000 to spend on a bike. Here's my budget. Why would you put somebody in this as opposed to this?
I probably wouldn't.
Probably wouldn't. Okay. There you have it, guys. Again, you know, now he would bullshit me because remember, I get charged asphalt tax, but you guys, he'll be straight with, so keep that there and go. So, all right, and I agree. I mean, at this point, I sit there and say, yeah, I'd love to have the Roscoe 9. Why? Because I love bikes.
Yeah.
Like I love Star Wars, so you know it's kind of a bad addiction for me. But I would agree. I would go with the Timberjack 6 days a week and twice on Sunday for sure. Especially after owning one for almost a year. The miles I put on it, the terrain, I've gone through it, and I have the 29, but I have the plus size tires on the 29 actually. Mine are 2.6, so they've got some good meat on there, and it makes for a really nice ride. It seriously does. So cool. Is there anything else, Brandon, that people need to know about these bikes?
No,
we already talked about this
for one episode.
Okay. All right. Don't hold it against them, guys. But we need to be honest in Timberjack. So, all right, guys. Well, on that regard, if you have any questions, definitely comment down below. You guys know we love to hear from you. Just seriously, be respectful about it. I'll reply to everybody, disrespectful or not, but I would hope that you would be respectful. Also hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell notification icon. Why? Because it helps out the channel, helps out the video, and we appreciate that support. There's a link to Trek Bicycle Store West Phoenix. Follow it. Give Brandon and his guys a call. They will answer any of your questions on anything that you've seen on any of the toolbox topics or bike showcases. A really great group of guys, seriously, folks. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, those links are down below. The devil's work. Kind of necessary though. We need to let people know about Get Out Arizona. Follow us though. Keep up on the day-to-day events. We do group hikes, group rides. It's a lot of fun, I promise you. So, and on that note, guys, what do we say? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards out on that trail. Seriously, lead by example. And we have to ask, what are you waiting for?
Get a Salsa Timberjack.
Mother effer. What are you waiting for?
Get out Arizona.
There we go. He's got jokes. So, all right, guys, seriously. Have a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Brandon, thank you so much.
Adios.